Welcome back. Today we are going to speak about cloud storage. Cloud storage is typically more reliable, scalable, and secure than a traditional on-premises storage system. Cloud storage is a critical component of cloud computing because it holds the information that applications use, like big data analytics, data warehousing, the Internet of Things, and databases, and backup and archive applications all rely on some of the data storage architecture. In AWS, there is core AWS services for cloud storage, like instance store or the temporary storage that can be added to an Amazon EC2 instances or Amazon Elastic Block Storage, which is a persistent mountable storage that can be mounted as a device to an Amazon EC2 instance. Amazon Elastic Block Store can be mounted to an Amazon EC2 instance only within the same availability zone. Only one Amazon EC2 instance at a time can mount an Amazon Elastic Block Storage volume. There is also Amazon Elastic File System, which is a shared file system that multiple Amazon EC2 instances can mount at the same time. Then we will look to Amazon S3, which is a persistent storage where each file becomes an object and is available through a uniform resource locator. Amazon S3 also provides us with a Glacier, which is a cold storage for data that is not accessed frequently. So let us now look to Amazon Elastic Block Store. There is two types of storage options in the cloud. There is the block storage and the object storage. In object level storage, if we want to modify or adjust a small amount of data in the file, the whole file must be updated. Now with the block storage, if we update a tiny block of the data or a piece of line in the data, only that block will be modified. And that's why we use them for enterprise database system or a critical application. Amazon Elastic Block Store enables you to create individual storage volumes and attach them to an Amazon EC2 instance. Amazon Elastic Block Store offers block level storage where its volumes are automatically replicated within its availability zone. Amazon Elastic Block Store is designed to provide durable, detachable, block level storage. Because they are directly attached to the instances, they can provide low latency between where the data is stored and where it might be used on the instance. For this reason, they can be used to run a database with an Amazon EC2 instance or Amazon Elastic Block Storage volumes are included as part of the backup of your instance into Amazon Machine Image AMI. A backup of an Amazon Elastic Block Storage volume is called a snapshot. The first snapshot is called the baseline snapshot. Any other snapshot after the baseline captures only what is different from the previous snapshot. Amazon Elastic Block Storage volume uses include boot volume, so they can be used to boot the EC2 instance, data storage with a file system or a database host or enterprise application. Now we have two categories of the Elastic Block Storage volume. We have the solid state drives, SSD, and the hard disk drives, HDD. Matching the correct technology to your workload is a best practice for reducing storage cost and provide us with high performance. Provisioned IOPS SSD are a volume that can give you the highest performance. If your application does not require or won't use a performance that is high, then you might possibly use general purpose SSD, which is usually a sufficient choice. Only SSDs can be used as a boot volumes for your EC2 instances. However, you have lower cost options might be a solution for additional storage or use cases other than boot volumes similar to throughput optimized or the cold storage, which are very cheap. In Amazon Elastic Block Store, because the storage or the volume is a durable block level storage device that you can attach to a single EC2 instance, you can use Amazon Elastic Block Storage volumes as a primary storage for data that requires frequent updates, such as the system drive for an instance or storage for a database application. You can also use them for throughput-intensive application that perform continuous disk scans. Also, Amazon Elastic Block Storage volumes persist independently from the running life of an EC2 instance. So let us look now into Lab 4 working with Amazon Elastic Block Storage. In this lab, we want to create an Amazon Elastic Block Store volume. Then we create that volume and we will attach the volume to an Amazon EC2 instance. Then we will configure the instance to use a virtual disk. We create a snapshot and then restore the data from the snapshot. Just to show you how you can basically manage the data with Elastic Block Storage volume. Now let us look to Amazon Simple Storage Service, Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is object level storage, which means that if you want to change as part of a file, you must make the change, then re-upload the entire modified file. Amazon S3 stores data as objects within resources that are called buckets. Amazon S3 is a managed cloud storage solution that is designed to scale seamlessly and provides 11 nines of durability. And somebody say, you can afford to lose one document every 200 years. You can store virtually as many objects as you want in a bucket, and you can write, read, and delete objects in your bucket. Bucket names are universal and must be unique across all existing bucket names in Amazon S3. Object can be up to 5 terabytes in size. By default, data in Amazon S3 is stored redundantly across multiple facilities and multiple devices in each facility. The data that you store in Amazon S3 is not associated with any particular server, and you don't need to manage any infrastructure yourself. You can put as many objects into Amazon S3 as you want. Amazon S3 holds trillions of objects and regularly peaks at millions of requests per second. Object can be almost any data file, such as images, videos, or server logs. Amazon S3 offers a range of object-level storage classes that are designed for different use cases. These classes include Amazon S3 Standard, is designed for high durability, availability, and performance object storage for frequently accessed data. Because it delivers low latency and high throughput, Amazon S3 Standard is appropriate for a variety of use cases, including cloud applications, dynamic websites, content distribution, mobile and game application, and big data analytics. The second class is called Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering. The Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering store class is designed to optimize cost by automatically moving data to the most cost-effective access tier without performance impact or operational overhead. For a sample monthly monitoring and automatic fee per object, Amazon S3 monitor access pattern of the objects in Amazon S3 bucket and then move them to the intelligent tiering class. There are no retrieval fees when you use the Amazon S3 intelligent tiering storage class, and no additional fees when objects are moved between access tiers. It works well for long-lived data with access patterns that are unknown or unpredictable. Amazon S3 Standard Infrequent Access. This Amazon S3 Standard AI class is used for data that is accessed less frequently but requires rapid access when needed. Amazon S3 Standard AI is designed to provide the high durability, high throughput, and low latency of Amazon S3 Standard, with a low per gigabyte storage price and a per gigabyte retrieval fee. We have also Amazon S3 One Zone Infrequent Access. In Amazon S3 One Zone Infrequent Access is used for data that is accessed less frequently but requires rapid access when needed, unlike other Amazon S3 storage classes, which store data in a minimum of 3 availability zones. In this case, we are going to store the data in one zone only. It costs less than Amazon S3 standard infrequent access and Amazon S3 infrequent intelligent tiering. It is a good choice for storing secondary backup copies of a data center that you have on a premise or can be easily used to recreate data. The last class is called Amazon S3 Glacier, and the Glacier is a secure, durable, and low-cost storage for data archiving. You can reliably store any amount of data at costs that are competitive with or cheaper than on-premises solutions. To keep costs low and is suitable for varying needs, Amazon S3 Glacier provides 3 retrieval options that range from a few minutes to hours. Also, Amazon S3 Glacier has another class, it's called Deep Archive. In Amazon S3 Glacier, Deep Archive is the lowest cost storage class for Amazon S3. It supports a long-term retention and digital preservation for the data that might be accessed once or twice in a year. It is designed for customers, particularly customers in highly regulated industry, such as financial services, healthcare, and public sector. You can create a new Amazon S3 bucket very effectively, and you must understand a few simple concepts. First, Amazon S3 store data inside that bucket. A bucket are essentially the prefix for a set of files and must be uniquely named across all Amazon S3 globally. Buckets are logical container for object. You can have one or more buckets in your account. You can control access for each bucket, who can create, delete, and list objects in the bucket, and you can also view the access logs for your bucket. To upload your data into the bucket, such as photos or file, once you create a bucket in an AWS region, then you can use the web interface to upload almost any number of objects to that bucket. In the example above, Amazon S3 was used to create a bucket in the Tokyo region, which is identified within AWS formally by its region code AP-Northeast-1. In this case, the bucket will have two types of URL, and this URL can be look at them as a bucket path style or a bucket virtual hosted style, and we will see this later on when we use S3 to host a static website. So S3 is a fully managed cloud storage service. You can store virtually unlimited number of objects. You pay for only what you use. You can access Amazon S3 at any time from anywhere through a URL. When you create a lifecycle policy, S3 will manage to move your data from one tier to another, from one storage class to another, based on the aging of the file. So in this example here, you can move the file preview to .mb4 after 30 days. If that file is not accessed frequently, it will be moved automatically to Amazon S3 standard infrequent access. Then it will be moved into Amazon S3 Glacier. And then after 365, you can decide to move the file to the deletion or to delete the file completely. Amazon S3 Glacier, as we said, is a data archiving service that is designed for security, durability, and an extremely low cost. Amazon S3 Glacier is designed to provide 11 nines of durability for objects. It supports encryption of the data in transit and at rest, and you can create a lock for the wallet to enforce compliance through a policy. It is a very low cost design, work very well for long-term archiving. There is 3 types of retrieval in a Glacier. The one is expedite, standard, and bulk. With expedite, you can expect the file to be in a few minutes. With standard, it will be from minutes to hours. With bulk, you are going to wait for a longer time, maybe 12 hours or more, depending on where you have. You could also use Amazon S3 Glacier with the lifecycle policy of S3. So you can move the data into the Glacier after a certain amount of days, like for example 30 days, you want to move the data to Glacier, and then you move them completely and delete them after 5 years. Now, what is the differences between Amazon S3 Glacier and Amazon S3? Both data volume has no limit. The average latency is milliseconds in Amazon S3, but the latency time in Amazon S3 Glacier is minutes or hour. The item size is 5 terabyte, a single item in Amazon S3, but a single item in Glacier can be 4 terabyte of data. The cost per gigabyte is very high comparing to Glacier and S3. You use with S3 put, copy, post list, and get, but in Glacier, you only deal with upload and retrieval. The retrieval price, if you can notice here, it's very cheap in Amazon S3, but it is something you need to consider with Amazon S3 Glacier because we saw that there is multiple retrieval option, the standard from 3 to 5 hours, the bulk from 5 to 12 hours, and the expedit from 1 to 5 minutes. Now let us look to how we can create a static website for a cafe in Amazon S3. Next, we are going to look to Amazon Elastic File System. Amazon Elastic File System provides simple, scalable Elastic file storage for use with AWS services and on-premises resources. It offers a simple interface that enables you to create and to configure file systems quickly. Amazon Elastic File System is built to dynamically scale on demand without disturbing the applications. It will grow and shrink automatically as you add or remove files. It is designed so that your application have the storage they need when they need it. Amazon Elastic File System is a fully managed service that makes it easy to set up and scale file storage in the cloud. You can use Amazon Elastic File System to build a file system for big data analytics, media processing workflows, content management, web serving, and home directories. You can create file systems that are accessible to many Amazon EC2 instances, and also you can use that file system with the ability for Linux and Windows as it supports NFS and Windows file server. Now let us look to an introduction to Amazon Elastic File System, how we can use it, and how we can mount the file system, the Elastic File System, to an Amazon EC2 instances. Thank you for seeing this video and see you in the next one.